Okay, so it's day 41, and I'm in pretty much exactly the same spot as I was yesterday. I lied yesterday, didn't run here. I ran most of the way, except the last 10k because it was raining, so we jumped in the car and drove up to the lighthouse and just sauntered down, and I took a video here yesterday. But I figured it would be a crime not to actually run here on this trip. If you're going to go all the way to the northernmost tip, and you're going to pass the eastern one, you may as well actually run to it. So figured I'd take the time out this morning. It's going to be more like 70 k's today rather than 60 as a result, but hey, it's all worth it. I would never skip on doing the interesting things just because it was an extra few kilometers. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is run all along those beaches, basically as far as the eye can see. See the rocks out in the ocean there. Just to the right of that, there's still more land that I can see, and that's probably about where Kingscliff is, which is where I'm headed to. Yeah, first I'm going down there though, because that looks sweet. Anyway, out to the Pacific, back down south, not that you can really see anything, and yeah, should be a cruisy day. Didn't get a huge amount of sleep. It's still a rest nevertheless. Why didn't I get a huge amount of sleep? Because I ended up going to Cheeky Monkeys. Alright, how do you get an entirely packed pub well, it's not the middle of nowhere, but it's not a big town? Answer, it's all tourists, every single one. I was there with a local friend of mine, and he's just looking around going, I don't know anyone. These are all backpackers, just shoulder to shoulder. Just the place is just packed out. It's a good place though. Anyway, so gonna make my way to Kingscliff. Anything else? Yeah, I just found it was funny. You know, you're running up the hill and the phone rings, and you're like, oh great, I got to do an interview. I've just run 10k, and now I've got to nail an interview. And but it's all good. It's all part of the fun. So yeah. No, in fact, it went really well. I got to chat for like 5 minutes, covered all the bases, and they even want to talk to me again up in the Gold Coast when I get there in a studio. So I'm definitely going to do that. I just got a very busy day coming up on Monday next week, because I'll talk to a few schools, and I'll talk to some radio stations as well. And alright. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving because I've been here for a little while, just chilling out, and I really got to make the next place before it gets too late this evening. So I'll catch you tomorrow.